that one, and then another B. Am I right? Yes. That there. One, two, three, four. Oh yeah, so because people often did not do systematic studies of architecture. The records aren't great sometimes. Like, they're not very good sometimes. 5? I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5. One more. And so when you say, oh, the European architecture historians don't talk about architecture of other parts of the world, well, partly it's because those other parts of the world didn't make good records of their architecture. And like really nobody did. Nobody really wrote down everything that they built, like how they built it, why they built it. Like this stuff was just people just knew, right? It's a bunch of craftspeople who knew how to do what they do, and they taught, like they passed it from generation to generation, but just didn't really write it down. And no like systematic drawings. I mean, often like a traveler, for example, like Marco Polo, let's say, like he like a traveler will go somewhere and they'll, oh, it's a cool building, and they'll describe the building in words, which is helpful, right? I'm not saying don't do that. Just saying though, it'll be good if you drew a picture as well, because words are kind of vague, and sometimes like you have these written descriptions of buildings that don't exist anymore, and you're like, what the hell is that supposed to be? Like, I don't understand what he's talking about. Like he described these shapes, and you're like, what? And then like later, and archaeologists would dig up some pieces, and oh, that's what they mean. So anyway, basically what I'm saying is nobody really did it right. Nobody really recorded architecture correctly until quite recently. And so a lot of the old stuff, you just don't know what's going on. That's a B. Like Marco Polo's descriptions are pretty great, right? Like they were so... like nobody believed him. He went back to Europe and he like told people what he saw and nobody believed him. And like for a while they thought he was just making stuff up until more people traveled east and they realized actually no, that's what that's exactly what he said. Turns out he wasn't lying. But Marco Polo was also not like he wasn't a scientist, right? He was a relatively ordinary dude who happened to get caught up in a long journey. Like he didn't really have training. Did I do that wrong? No, we go up. Wasn't like a trained anthropologist or anything. I that's a T shape? No, that's a yeah, no, that's a T shape. Look at the shadow of this thing in the clouds. Wild. Did I do that right? Yes. And then I'm out of cobble. Three, 4, 5, and that's a B. Kinda almost there. How much time do I have? Maybe I can get all the way to the level where I want to go to. Oh yeah, spiral staircase, there we go. How much more do I need? Not that much, I don't think. more scaffolding. So I haven't thought about how to do the railings, right? And railings are especially complicated on spirals. Glass? Do I want glass railings? So it's more transparent. You can see more of it. Okay, we're at this point. Right, and then 2, and then a B. And then I... This is a T. Nope. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Am I crazy? Is that right? And then 1, 2, and 3. And there's the level. Do I stop at this level? No, I go up 1, right? Move this up by 1. Have it a little bit closer. So 1 block above the snow, which I need to break the snow. So where are we? 2. Up here. And then 3. Oh. Dropped a lot of stuff there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Five. And then the 2, and we stop there. So the that's kind of tight though, isn't it? It stops right there. Maybe I don't go that high up. Maybe it does stop here. Right, let's say it stops here. Because otherwise we're almost hitting our head on this. Okay. Just in time to finish for today. Let me walk back down. Walk down the spiral. The spiral, let me like not fall off first of all. Whoa, goes through the clouds. Alright, let's walk down and take a look at it from a distance. It is a proper spiral. I spent the entirety of today making a spiral. Impressive. So what do we do next? I think railings? Let's just like do the railings and be done with the spiral part. Right? Or... yeah, now let's just put the railings in, be done with the spiral part. And then we come back and figure out the rest of it. The actual tower. The tower part of the tower. After that. Just thinking how the spiral intersects with the tower parts. Maybe we have like tunnels. Okay, during the week I'm going to have to examine this in more detail and figure out the geometry of it. I'm gonna step back. Like I know the outside shape of the tower, not sure about the inside shape of the tower. Anyway, there's the spiral. Alright, I will take a break here. Harvest looks good, yeah. Spiral is always impressive. Very, very cool. Okay, let me take a break here. Next time, put some railings in and we figure out the tower part of the tower. Alright, see you next time.